Hi, everybody. Welcome back to my channel, Vedic Living. Today, we'll be continuing the series on the sun. We'll be talking about sun placed in the second house. And before I go further, I want to remind you that if you don't know where sun is placed in your chart, or if you just want to look at your chart in general, you can go to my website, www.vedicliving.com, use the free chart calculator to calculate your chart, and then you can see where sun is placed in your chart. And if it is placed in the second house, then this video is for you. So let's go forward and talk about sun in the second house. We have already talked about what sun means in Vedic astrology. We've talked about sun in the first house. Now, what is the second house? The second house is the house that signifies your wealth, your material possessions, your personal gains, self-worth, and your sense of security, your home, your childhood experiences, your early childhood experiences, and it also in medical astrology rules your speech, the way you talk, and your diet, what you eat, because it rules the throat, the Vishuddhi chakra. So it's what you put in your mouth as also what comes out of your mouth, right? So both ways, it's the second house. Now, when sun is placed in the second house, it means that the energy of sun, the life-giving force, the energy, the brightness of sun comes into the second house. So what this means is that this person will have a natural drive for financial security. They're always looking to make sure that they're financially very secure. They have a very good understanding of how the financial area works, the markets and the investments, and how to save money, how to spend money. They have a very good idea, but at the same time, they also may have some insecurity about finances in their life. And stability is very important to them. Material wealth is very important to them. Accumulation of wealth is important to them. And this, when you think about personal gains and finances, they are always looking to establish a sense of security from a financial standpoint. Now, because sun is a malefic and it's placed in the second house of early childhood experiences, a lot of these financial insecurities and such could have come from early childhood experiences where the person could have been exposed to certain home environment or family environment where there was a lot of talk about money and stability and wealth. And, there may be some issues with finances when the native was growing up, which then in the person's adult life shows up as a yearning to save and earn more money and ensure that they don't go through the same situation again. So they're trying to always ensure that they're secure financially. Now, the second house also stands for self-worth. So this native will always be very self-assured and not afraid to assert what they want to say in terms of their personal wealth and their drive to make sure that they are, financially secure. They will make sure that they have a strong sense of self-worth. That's very important to remember. Now, sun rules confidence and self-esteem. So what this means is that this person will be having a high level of confidence in financial matters, in discussing matters of finances and money and wealth and investments, and they have a good confidence in their ability to manage wealth. Now, they are very magnetic for material abundance. So what happens is they will kind of attract that abundance, again, through the law of positive manifestation, because they are constantly, their mind is focused on finances and wealth. They do bring in a lot of wealth for themselves as well. And because sun rules the father, it's the karak of a father, a lot of their initial understanding about finances and wealth could have come from their experience with their father or how the father was in that area. Now, they do have a sense towards balancing their material wealth and security. Natives with sun in the second house may do really well in areas of finance, investments, wealth management, entrepreneurship, businesses, managing businesses, business finances. All of those things they will do really well with. And also another thing is whenever there is sun in the second house, this person could also be kind of inclined towards spiritual matters. Again, a lot of other placements in the chart will play into this, but the fact that sun is in the second house and shining its light in that area the person will kind of have a tendency to balance the material and the spiritual side of things. So although they are driven to accumulate wealth and to bring in wealth for themselves, they are also thinking about how to give money back and how to help society and how to kind of contribute towards making sure that the society is also doing well. So this is an important aspect. Now, the second house rules the speech. So with Sun in the second house, people do become, these natives become very outspoken, and they are sometimes conceived as rude or harsh, but they are not. They're just trying to be direct in their speech. So they don't like to beat about the bush. They say things as they are. And these people are really driven towards opening their own business or being an entrepreneur. Why? Because Sun is a leadership planet. It rules leadership and being a ruler, being your own boss. It's in the second house of making money. So the way they make money, they would want to be a leader in their field. So if they are in a company, they will want to always strive to reach at a high position, or if they will have their own business, they'll want to open their own thing and become their own boss and have that sense of freedom and independence and leadership. So this is definitely another area. Now, also when it comes to food and diet, they are very watchful because Sun is a malefic planet. So a lot of times there is some imbalance in the way food is being consumed, or just in the way they speak. So these things have to be watched. If there are good aspects to this particular Sun, the person could be very healthy in their diet habits. But if there are difficult aspects, the person can also overdo and sometimes not watch their diet and can have health problems. So this is definitely an area to watch in this area. And because Sun causes heat and abundance of energy. So remember, Sun in the second house means a great sense of self-worth, confidence in areas of finances and material wealth, and a sense of purpose when it comes to your assets and your gains. So that's it for Sun in the second house. I'll see you next time with the next video. Thank you so much for watching.